Hello and welcome to Angelic Creations. This is your yearly forecast with me, Renee Essex-Spurrier at Angelic Creations. Today I'll be using the Gilded Tarot, just there, and also the Doreen Virtue Healing with the Angels cards, just there. Okay, so as you can see, I've laid out the 12 cards around the candle, indicating from the top, that's January, going all the way around through the year back to the end of the year, which is December there. On the left of the screen you have the Healing with the Angel cards, because the tarot cards are going to symbolize to us the situation that's going on in your life for each month, and then the Healing with the Angel cards are going to show you which angel is going to help you through that situation and assist you with whatever's going on there. We have one angel card here from the original Angel Cards deck by, let me just check this, Kathy Tyler and Joy Drake, which are really cute angel cards with one word on them. So I'm going to turn that one over first, because that one is going to be your overriding theme for the year. So let's go ahead and do that. So a little angel feather there, how cute. This is your theme for the year. Oh, lovely. It's trust. There you go. The angel of trust is going to help you all year long. And it's interesting because it's got a little unicorn there. And I'll tell you the story about that later at the end. But that's quite significant because of what happened to my nail today. And you'll see what I mean later. But the whole theme of this year is to sort of just trust. Everything's fine. Okay, so let's look at January. What is January saying for you this year? Oh wow, okay, so we've got the Three of Swords there, which is very interesting because the Three of Swords can be a card of stress. So there's a lot of mental stress going on there, and this is probably as the Christmas is over, the holiday season is over, the fantastic celebrations have lifted us up joyfully, and now back to reality. That's January. And there is a statistic that says one of the most depressing days in the year is in January. And it's because of all that elation has suddenly come to an end, and you're having to deal with all those bills you need to pay. Maybe you overspent over Christmas, and it's a bit of stress, it's a bit of head stress there in the way. Now let's have a look at your angel card, and remember that this is just a mini reading, so I am speeding through the cards. If you do want a more in-depth reading, there are other options. Please look at our Angelic Creations website. The details will come below the screen, but this is just a taster of what we do, of what I do. Okay, but this is to help you. Now, beautiful angel card there to help you with your January. It's the angel card of answered prayer. And that's lovely, isn't it? That basically is reminding you to pray, because your angels and the universe, God, respects you and loves you so much that they won't interfere with your free will. Okay, you have got to give them permission to help you. So just ask. And even if your prayer is help, that's all they need. They just need a little doorway to come in and to help you with this situation, with the stress of January. And they'll be there in an instant to help you with whatever you need. So answered prayer is fantastic because your prayers are always answered. And remember, it may not be answered in the way that you expect or the way that you necessarily want, but your prayers are always answered. So be aware of the angels, your angels, answering your prayer this January. Okay, let's go ahead and look at your February. Oops. Okay, oh, isn't this beautiful? It's the Chariot card. So basically this Chariot card, if you can see from the picture, it's a beautiful picture actually, this deck. It's a very Egyptian picture with two sphinxes there at the front of the chariot, a powerful woman sitting in the chariot, and this representing you. And it's talking about your energy coming up in February, that you're now ready again to take action and to do what needs to be done. And the Chariot is very much, it can indicate travel, and but it can also indicate inner travel. So you're energetically moving and going places. The Chariot is lovely because it reminds you that you have to be the driver in your life rather than just the passenger. Okay, so are you allowing life to lead you, or are you leading your own life? Okay, beautiful card there, and that is your energy for February. So lots of energy there. All of a sudden you snap out of that January's stress and go into February with new vigor. And let's see your angel card that's going to help you with that. Look at that. Your angels are going to give you signs in February, which way to go, which route to take, whether to go left, whether to go right. Your loving angels are just going to give you some really glorious signs there to show you that you're on the right path, or not. Just see what happens in February with that, and just be open to their suggestions and their signs. Beautiful. And there is another video that I did that explained a bit more about signs, so if you can find that on YouTube, that would be great. Let's have a look at your March. Oh, lovely. Now, see, with this new energy that you had in February, you're going into March with the Ace of Pentacles there. Okay, and in this picture, you've got the big pentacle there in the sky, which indicates that there is a new job opportunity or some new employment, a new door or gateway to new money coming into your life. So it's very exciting. March is a very exciting time. And that's probably because of all the preparation work that you did in February. And by listening to your angel signs, there you are. You get the reward in March. New employment or new money, or a new avenue of money coming through your current job, a new contract, a new client, a new something. So that's very, very exciting. Let's see which angel is helping you with that. And of course, that makes sense. Beautiful. That card, the children card, can mean children. It can mean children in your life, children coming into your life. This can actually mean that you might be pregnant. Congratulations. But sometimes it can also indicate your inner child. So it talks about being more playful and connecting with your inner child more. In this situation, because we've got the other tarot card here, with the employment card there, it can mean, well, it can mean all the things that I said, but it can also mean that you might start a business, a new business, and you know, it's your new baby, it's your new child. So in any case, whichever way this is manifesting for you, the angel, the children angels are helping you put that energy there. And also, because you know, children is new energy, right? It's birth of a new idea, birth of a new project, birth of new something. So that's lovely. And also they remind you to play. So if you're doing what you love, truthfully, then you're never working. You're just playing all the time. So that's great. And then the money flows because you're playing. Okay. So let's have a look at January, February, March, April. This is your April. The Ten of Wands. In this, I shouldn't laugh, but I feel like I want to giggle because I know what it's like to run a business or to start a new project. It can be very demanding. And sometimes, as this card indicates, the Ten of Wands shows a man carrying more than he can carry, being quite burdened by all these wands that he's carrying here. And what that indicates is that you may have taken on a little bit too much. You may now feel with the new project, the new job, the new baby, that, you know, it's all a bit much. So you're feeling a bit burdened by it all. It's still positive. It's still that you've got a lot of stuff going on, and that's great, but you're just feeling a bit tired and a bit burdened. So let's see which angel is going to help you through this phase of April. Beautiful. The card of playfulness, which we did talk about in the March card of children. So there you go. This makes perfect sense. This is telling you, play. The angels of playfulness are going to help you to play, to lighten up, to lighten your load, because when you're playing, things are easier, things run more smoothly, and you know, you can still do everything that you need to do, but with a sense of play, it gets done quicker, with a lighter attitude, it gets done more efficiently, and it gets done with more fun on your part, so it doesn't feel like work. And that's what the angels are going to try and remind you of in April. Okay, so let's have a look at your May. What's happening in May? The Page of Swords. Okay, so the Page of Swords here. As you can see, a young fellow there, dressed in lovely colourful clothes, holding a beautiful golden sword there. Now, the swords suit in the tarot are, you know, interesting individuals. They're not the fluffiest, softest individuals, but they are very intelligent, and the swords can relate to the element air. So it's very much about the mental realm. And so this is talking about, if we're relating it to, as we see in the spread that's happening here, the work and the burden, how you're feeling burdened, this means that you're going to have to make some very quick decisions in May. So you may have to sign a contract, there may be something important for you to do, and you're going to really have to think about it carefully, and it's about decision making and making swift decisions, but with clarity of thought. In another sense, this can also mean a young person, quite intelligent, who might upset you a bit, who might irritate you or frustrate you. Some young person that's a little bit, maybe a little bit arrogant, thinks he or she is a know-it-all, might stress you out a little bit, but not to worry. Okay, this is just a temporary thing. In its positive aspect, the advice is to know what you're signing and to just make sure you think things through properly before you proceed with anything. But let's see what your angels are going to help you with. Let's see which angels are going to help you with this situation. Oh, beautiful. The Angel of Serenity. This makes sense, doesn't it? So if you have a look at this beautiful card, this serene angel in the garden, just taking a moment to be present, just smelling the flowers and enjoying being with nature. And so, you know, in order to have mental clarity, we need to have a sense of centeredness and serenity in our lives, and meditation can do that, as well as going into the garden like the card is here, as well as, you know, communing with nature, bringing our energy back to balance, back to center, and knowing that everything's fine. Everything that you need, everything that you need in your life, all the advice, all the help, all the energy is there within you, in your heart. You just have to relax. You just have to relax. Okay, and so the card of serenity is there to remind you that you can have serenity and inner peace whenever you feel, whenever you choose to. It is a state of mind, and it's a choice. Okay, so whatever you're going through with this young person in May, or, you know, whatever quick decisions you have to make, and if it's stressing you out, just remember, take a few deep breaths, commune with nature, or do a meditation, and bring your focus back to center, and know that you can have inner peace in any moment. The great masters, they say, can have inner peace within 3 breaths. So take at least 3 deep breaths and center yourself before you make any decisions, and before you get upset, because everything is all right. And always bring your focus back to the card Trust, your overshadowing card, or your overview card. Your angel of trust is there to help you throughout the whole year to just trust in God, trust in the universe, trust in the unicorns, trust in the angels, trust in yourself, in your higher self. Know that everything's going to be all right. Okay, so let's have a look at your card for June. Ah, and that's the 9 of Pentacles. Let me show you that. And the 9 of Pentacles is usually depicted in tarot by a lady in the garden, enjoying the garden, enjoying communing with nature, being at one with nature. And this follows on from your card of Serenity that you got, your Angel of Serenity beforehand, and it really looks like from May to June you'll really be embodying that sense of aloneness and serenity. And when I say aloneness, I'm not just saying to be alone. When you're alone, sometimes you feel all at one, at oneness. So it's actually spiritually mature to be able to be content in your own at oneness. And that is actually a saying by a psychoanalyst, D.W. Winnicott, who called the capacity to be alone one of the most important signs of maturity in emotional development. So that's interesting. It's like you're going to be comfortable in your aloneness in June. And that's to say, you're just going to enjoy being at home, enjoy your environment, enjoy time with yourself. Okay. And it's a card that questions you on how do you like to spend time on your own, and make sure that you honor that. Okay. Because it's a card of being at home as well, it also indicates that any work that you may have done to your house or home, it's going to go through very successfully, very smoothly, and it's going to be fantastic. So this is really enjoying your home space, enjoying what you do alone, and just appreciating home. So that's nice. Let's see your angel. Oh, your angel that's going to help you in the month of May with that. It's the Angel of Miracles. Pure and simple. Your life is surrounded by miracles, and in May these tend to increase. Although you've always got miracles happening for you, in May of this year it feels like they're going to be coming through quite strongly, quite quickly, quite abundantly, in succession, one after the other. So that's very exciting. May seems to be a very exciting, miraculous time, but also very calm. So it really feels like that you had the energy of the Angel of Serenity setting up this energy in May. And then now that it's June, here you are embodying that sense of serenity. And because of that, you're more relaxed. And because of that, you're able to experience more miracles and to be able to recognize the miracles coming into your life and attract them more strongly. So let's now have a look at July. You've got the King of Pentacles. Wow, this looks like a very abundant year for you. And here you are in July, sort of having attained lots of money, financial reward from all the hard work that you put in all year, and finding balance between being burdened, feeling burdened, and then finding that serenity, that calm space for you. And now here you are in July, enjoying some financial prosperity to do with it, which is lovely. The King of Pentacles is also somebody that you might meet. So if this isn't representing you, this is representing someone who is quite affluent and abundant, but very kind as well, because I really get the sense of someone helping you out this year when it comes to your accounts, your finances, your financial situation, and prosperity in general. So there's a lovely King of Pentacles. This person, this older person, usually is a very salt of the earth type of person, very earthy, very practical, very steadfast, and gives good advice. You always feel kind of safe and at home with this person. So that might be something that you're turning into, someone you're turning into, or this could be an energy around you to help you with your particular financial situation. But it's looking good towards the summer, you see. So let's have a look at which angel is helping you with that. The Angel of Harmony. So this really feels like, as the warmer weather comes through this year, things are blossoming just like flowers and fruit. And here you are in July, being in harmony with all the people you meet, especially with this person, being in harmony with yourself first, which makes sense then for you to be in harmony with everyone else. But it really feels like all the energy towards the summer months are really coming through gently and beautifully and blossoming in the most wonderful way, as you can see. So then now let's look at August. You've got the Six of Pentacles. There you go. And it really, this feels like you giving back to people who have lent money to you, to anyone you have debts towards, or to anyone who needs your help. So you'll be in a position later on in August to actually, because you've been quite successful during the first part of the year, you'll be in the position to give back and help others, and you will be asked for help. You can see the little hands there asking for help here, and there's you with your scales there, making sure that you're not giving away willy-nilly. You know, you're being very balanced about it. Here's him with the scales. So you're being very very good with managing your finances and managing your time and your energy at that as well. So it's nice to be in that position, that it's a giving card, so that's nice. Let's see which angel's going to help you with that. The Angel of Nature. See, can you see this development this year of, you know, especially coming towards the summer and the autumn, that you've got beautiful sort of harmonious nature cards coming through. And this card just keeps reinforcing that, you know, sometimes if you're a light worker, if you're an earth angel, you can have the tendency to give too much sometimes and then feel depleted yourself. So nature is always going to bring you back to balance. And so just make sure that you give yourself time to spend alone here. And this is a reminder card from way back here. February, March, April, May, just checking. So it's May. And it's just a kind of mirroring card and a reminder card of the serenity you found, that you started to find in April, coming through the rest of the year, and reminding you whenever you feel depleted, whenever you've given too much of your time, energy or money, to go back to nature, to commune with nature, even if it's 5 minutes in the garden. That is enough to sort of help start resetting your energy. So there's your beautiful nature card there, just reminding you there's help there. And the angels can commune with you anywhere, but they're stronger in the garden. You can really feel the rhythm and the pulse of nature, of which you are a part of. There. Right, so let's now have a look at September. What has September got in store for you? The Knight of Pentacles. You know, guys, this is interesting. This looks like a very abundant year for you. Very grounded year. This also reminds me, I just got a flicker of the gym for some reason. So it's about your physicality as well, because Pentacles are an earth sign, so this can indicate your physicality. So it looks like September, again, you're on this crusade financially, looking at investment opportunities, it seems. And this could mean looking at property, if you're interested in that. So that's really interesting. And if not, this is reminding you about savings, where to put your money, where to put your finances. So that's really exciting. See the little rabbit there? Again, a sign of abundance. It's really exciting. This can also mean a financial advisor who is you're going to be speaking to with regards to your finances and savings, etc. So that's nice. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles also can indicate people who are sensible, who are good with accounts, they're dependable people. So this could be a friendship or person in your life who is in your life a little bit more now. And it can also mean tradespersons. So it could be that you're doing up your home. Again, I mentioned the home earlier. If you're looking at the romantic side of your life, well, here's the Knight of Pentacles. Here's a gentleman or a lady who has that very practical, sort of down-to-earth energy coming into your life. And it's always very exciting when the knight's coming, because they come in on their horse and they kind of command a certain energy. They're like, here I am, your knight in shining armor. Okay. So the main advice in September is to keep things slow and steady, steady and slow. Easy does it. That's what wins the race. So not to rush into anything. Let's have a look at the angel card that's going to help you with that. Ah, yes, friendship. There you go. I kind of mentioned it earlier, and then there it's being reaffirmed by the cards. And this angel card is lovely because it's got little angels relaxing, chilling out with each other. There you go, together, little cherubs playing musical instruments, reading, singing, listening, probably reading poetry there, little lovebirds there. And this is really about honouring your friendships. So it really feels like September is a year where romance, friendship, and just like lots of lovely harmonious vibes come into play. So that's nice, isn't it? And this really feels like this person, this knight coming into your life in September is the start of a really special friendship. And if you're not in a relationship, it really is quite promising that this is a special person who you have a deep and meaningful friendship with that could actually turn into a romantic relationship too. If you're already in a relationship, the good news is that this friendship card, especially with someone who matches the Knight of Pentacles energy, this friendship card reaffirms that friendship, that energy, that relationship, but also takes your relationship to another level. So isn't that nice? It's a rekindling of a friendship. So now let's look at your October card. It's the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, she's so lovely. Look at her here in the Gilded Tarot. She's got a beautiful peacock right by her. She's holding the pentacles. So again, we seem to have the Pentacle family here. It indicates success in your business matters, success in your business dealings. It also is a card of beauty and sensuality and fertility. So again, the idea of, you know, if you're wanting to start a family, this is a good time. This is a good sign. Also, it talks about beauty and sensuality. So this woman is very beautiful. This energy is very beautiful. And it's a time where you feel very beautiful and feel very abundant and prosperous. Again, it seems to be a very successful year for you this year. So that's exciting. Hooray! And the wonderful thing about the Queen of Pentacles is if you have her in your life as someone outside of yourself, and obviously because we're mirrors for each other, this means you and also someone else. This indicates a friendship that is very loyal, a friend who is very true in your life. And yeah, it's just a very positive, abundant time for you. Great. So let's have a look at the angel that's going to assist you that month. The angel of listening. Great. Well, that kind of goes with what I was saying with a good friend. There's your Queen of Pentacles friend. So this can be male or female, like we say with all the tarot cards. Just because it says the Queen, it doesn't necessarily mean a woman. It can mean a male with a very attuned to his female side, and vice versa. So here we have the beautiful angel card of listening, which tells you that the angel of listening is going to help you, or is just going to be there, blessing both of you, you and this lovely Queen of Pentacles friend of yours, and just blessing the relationship. And, you know, listen to your angels, because your angels are always whispering to you messages and signs and beautiful spiritual advice if we just listen. And I feel very much so that your angels will be talking to you through this friend of yours, this Queen of Pentacles energy, who is very good with money, very practical, very sensual, has an abundant sort of consciousness, and just very, very earthy, probably likes gardening as well, that kind of thing. Okay, so we're coming into the end of the year. Here we have November. Ooh, well, that's an interesting card to get now. Out of all these beautiful cards, the year has been very interesting, and then suddenly we get the Seven of Swords. Okay? And as with all the cards, there's a duality to all of them. But usually the Seven of Swords is a card of trickery. So this is just a card of saying, watch your back in November. This is someone making away with somebody else's swords. So obviously in the winter months there's more things like burglaries and crime rates and things like that, because the days are getting darker. So this is just to remind you to just watch your possessions. You make sure you lock up the house properly when you leave, etc. If you've got a bike, make sure it's chained up, stuff like that. Just remembering something that happened to my husband a while back, last year around that time actually. So yeah, just to be aware of your property and your personal stuff. This also relates to ideas, so make sure that your ideas are protected, especially because we've been talking all year about business and starting up your own business, or your own projects. This is, this can be a bit of a tricky card, saying that somebody is maybe who's not so in their integrity as you are, sort of eyeing up something that doesn't belong to them, i.e. your idea or your project or your job. So just to be aware of that, and to send blessings and to pray on it and to meditate on it, but also to do the practical things like protect yourself and protect your idea and copyright it, etc. So looking into that. Let's see what the angels have to say about that. Which angel is going to help you that month? Ooh, dreams. I love that, because actually this means that the angels will be guiding you in your dreams. So you'll get some very specific messages in your dream state. So make sure to maybe write them down. Maybe start a dream journal. You don't have to wait until November to do that. You can start that now if you feel. But definitely in November, that would really help you to tune into the messages that Spirit are trying to tell you, and especially relating to whatever this issue is with that tricky energy. Your dreams will tell you what to do. Also, this is about your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, your dreams. So make sure that is something that you bear in mind and keep protected always. And maybe it's a good time to just take stock and to not spout out, not talk too much about what it is you're wanting to achieve. And coming into the new year, maybe keeping your dreams to yourself a little bit and just protecting them in that way, because they're still embryonic. They still need some nurturing. So that's good. You'll be protected there, which is nice. And in December, end of the year, you have the Six of Cups. That's so cute. Okay, so the reason that I said that the Six of Cups is so cute is because it pertains to childhood memories. If you see in this lovely card, you've got children playing in the field with their cups of flowers around them, little kitty cat peering through the grass there. And it really is a card of nostalgia and old times, good friends, good family, good times in the past. And this is interesting because it comes in December, and of course that's Christmas time, holiday season, when we're reconnecting with friends and family. So that's really fantastic. And the beautiful thing about this card as well is that it can mean old friends, old family members coming back into your life who maybe you haven't seen for a while or have not spoken to for a while for various reasons. This is them coming back in, but the energy is really quite nice and light here. If we're talking about a romantic relationship, it might be a very interesting time where an ex might pop back into your life or contact you out of the blue. So again, that's very interesting. And maybe you'll be talking about the good old days, and who knows, it may rekindle something. Let's see what angel you have for December. The Angel of Study. Ooh, so those two together kind of indicate maybe that this is someone from your school days or from your university days, or someone you studied with, a hobby or whatever. This can also indicate that it might be a good time for you to start studying something new, a new hobby, something you've been interested in a while. You know, December is the month to sort of look that up, take it seriously, do some research, and maybe enroll. Do it. Okay, and then you'll meet some friends there. You might meet someone you already know there. It's very exciting and really, really beautiful. And what a nice way to end the year. It's been quite a beautiful journey, quite a relaxing year, apart from this little cheeky thing that happens in November. But everything seems to be very gentle and beautiful, and simplistic, actually, in terms of not too much drama happening. So there you have it. That's been your yearly forecast with me, Renee, at Angelic Creations. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed connecting with your angels. And remember that the whole theme of this year is to let go and trust. And in that you can relax, knowing that everything's working out well, everything is in divine order, and so you can just enjoy your year of prosperity and abundance, which is what it looks like here. The angels are always with you. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember, do subscribe to my YouTube channel, Angelic Creations TV, so that you can watch more videos on how to heal your life and achieve your dreams, get spiritual and practical guidance and messages from your angels through me, Renee, or my team, my little angel network. Get lots of news and reviews about various books, DVDs, courses, cards, tarot cards, angel cards, oracle cards, and also so that you can get your free weekly angel tarot or oracle readings such as this every week. Also, do subscribe so that you can ask me questions. I'll be happy to answer them for you, either through video or email or whatever. Do get in touch if you want me to do any videos about anything in particular, do ask. I'll be very open to your suggestions and recommendations. Also, you can claim your free gift at my Angelic Creations website, which is at www.angelic-creations.net. And just put your email address there, and when you join the mailing list, you'll automatically get your 5 spiritual principles to living a great life. And there's also some other freebies in the future, so make sure you sign up today. And finally, remember to comment, like, and share this video if you enjoyed it, and if you think someone out there who you care about or who is interested in this kind of work would want to watch this too. If they'd benefit from this, do them a favor, send them this video, and I really appreciate that.